Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 23.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
Ready? Think right open. 13 loop. 11 Agate. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otton.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll get a do-over here after the safety to start the ball game. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago. So just a 5-0 game as they'll begin anew with a 1st and 10. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. The Patriots had 4 and 11 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's May. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2.
Jaguars 5.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Hey, go! Hey, think right open.
Here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now you look at this Patriots defense. Now they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Think right open. Hey, Silver.
Now Lawrence. And it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw with May. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
20 at the 31-yard line.
from the shotgun. May with it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. May. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Think right.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On play action, Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Ryan. Son, it's 11. Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tutin. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go again with Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To the air, May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
A gain of 5 brings up
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they go play action with May. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Jaguars.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Boston, the man in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Touchdown. Brian Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing here is May. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. 3rd and 9 here.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead, Henderson escapes the defender. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Borregales now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 19, Patriots 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Son, it's 11. Silver.
Lawrence. As he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Henderson going to run for it. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 66 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 3rd down and 7.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
3 yards. It's second down.
Think right. Rip, 23.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. That's good for 28 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And, boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
29. Patriots 14. Cam Little to kick off.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Ready.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Rail. Yellow. Ready.
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Go, go. Hey, go. 30 left.
Now Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
20-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Steal. Check. Steal. Set. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin. And that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And the Patriots.
Strike. Check. Strike. Let's go. Stand.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready, set.
On first down, it's Henderson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover included their lead and just totally depleted that offense. Now, these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Black, 95. Hut.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
11-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go. Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
43. Patriots 20.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
And the staple of this offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're going to look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic.
Defense.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at the 42.
2nd and long. as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 60 Eagles, 18, right there.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Hunter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19,
on first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Ready?
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Yards on the play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's a second down and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 4. At the Jaguars' 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Hey, go steal. Set, ready. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he put her on the clock with a fumble. And he'll go down at the 28.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 3. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That is caught. And he will have a
Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from knocking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Bigsby once more. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got a little delay. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Patriots get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hut.
Running left is Henderson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 black. Green jack. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Trayvon Walker. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into.
This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.